checks like Nike. Let me give you a good night kiss.
Throw me a mint. I want one. Throw me another mint. I need to wait for that. Okay. What's up, YouTube? It's Check Like Nike back with another video from Steph's Corner. So if you guys are not new to my channel, then you know very well who my favorite player is. And if you don't, then I'll just show you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Okay? If you don't get it by 23 pictures, then who are you? So basically, they're playing against the Heat, and in the first quarter, 13 points were scored on the starting lineup, and Jim Boylen wasn't happy about it because he's So basically, 13 points were scored on the starting lineup for the Bulls, and Zach took offense to this, that he was seated after that because there was a quote of him saying something along the lines of 13 points were scored on the starting lineup or just Zach LaVine. So basically, I've never really been a huge fan of Jim Boylen. When Zach first started coaching under his, wings. So when Jim Boylen first became the coach for the Bulls, when Zach was on the team, they didn't get along much. They weren't, he wasn't a huge fan of Zach for whatever reason. Since then, Zach has proven himself and they've built a better relationship. But things along the lines of not wanting to re-sign Zach and almost letting him slip away to Sacramento and a bunch of things kind of show that the Bulls organization is not as devoted to Zach as he is to the organization, which we could say it a million times, but it's never going to change. The franchises expect loyalty from the players, but they'll never give it back. Loyalty is probably one of the biggest characteristics you can look for in a player. I mean, how many people started to lose respect for Kevin Durant after he did what he did to Oklahoma? Loyalty is something that I find really important with my players, and Kobe was my favorite basketball player growing up, so anyone that kind of resembles Kobe in mindset or whatever they do, look how much respect Dirk has, and Tim Duncan and Kobe, all these guys. So moral of the story is Zach is kind of a loyal guy. He's going to give everything he has to a team. I've been watching him play since UCLA. This kid probably has one of the most loyal mindsets in the game. He's motivated and he's going to try to do the best for whatever team he's on, but unfortunately there's a chance that he might leave Chicago. Now, there hasn't been any reports about this, but based off the way that things are going, I'm thinking that it is not totally out of the question if Zach gets up and goes somewhere else, demands a trade, doesn't re-sign, anything along those lines. So according to this article, Zach was seated 3 minutes and 27 seconds into the first quarter. I mean, for someone that's your star player on the team, you shouldn't be looking to seat them that early or looking to see them really throughout the first at all. Now, when Zach was seated, Ryan Arcidiacono, who's a solid player, was subbed in, but for a first quarter, looking to get rid of your starting guard is not really a bold move, especially when you're facing such a big deficit, because you're trying to come back from that and you're trying to keep your smartest players on the floor while they still have energy. It was the beginning of the first quarter, and Jim Boylen decided to sit Zach due to frustration, and they've kind of had a rocky relationship, so it's kind of difficult to go, give him the benefit of the doubt and say this isn't due to cold blood. Because honestly, to me, it seems like that. I mean, when you pay more attention to a player than others, it's easy to kind of remember things that have occurred. I've paid so much attention to Zach that I'm how can this not be intentional on Boylen's part? So, post-game, they were both asked about it. Boylen's response was pretty cold. He said, "Because I didn't want him in the game anymore, I think he needed to come over and think about it." Think about what? Jim! Boylen continued to say that it was on Zach's defensive end why he sat him.
What did he say you pulled for?
He said you made 3 egregious defensive mistakes.
I guess I was the blame for it. Pulled early before by him. I guess that's just his thing to do. You gotta take it with stride. I'm not the coach.
So to get to the point, the reason that I think Zach might leave is because there doesn't seem to be a lot of trust between him and the organization. I mean, is it a great organization? No. Bulls fans will tell you every day that they want, people fired. The list can honestly be endless about the people that need to be changed or fired or replaced. LaVine's response is what kind of got everyone thinking that there's not a lot of trust between him and the organization, where he said, "I'm trying my best, I'll say that. I'm playing my minutes and trying to do what I can do. It's tough, especially when you're in a rut. If he doesn't trust me, it's hard to trust someone who doesn't trust you." And honestly, I find that true. I don't think Jim Boylen has, full confidence in Zach, and I don't think that Zach deserves what he's getting. And for someone that's been in the league for 6 years, you know, you kind of got to give them a little leeway, thinking they know what they're doing. He's a vet, you know what I'm saying? Like, can you blame the entire organization for that? No, but in terms of coaching, you trust your core of your team on good days and bad days, and you keep them in the game. Now, is Zach being treated unfairly? Yes. Is Zach underappreciated in Chicago? Less now than he was when he got first traded. I mean, when he first got traded, it was disgusting the way people were reacting to him on the team. But now I think that he's kind of proven himself. He's built, confidence in fans. And I don't know what the problem with Jim Boylen is that he can't wrap his head around the fact that Zach is the star player on his team. Lowry Marketing, he's growing. Like, you can't have him run the team yet. He's a young kid. Now, I'm not here to defend Zach and say that the beginning deficit was not partially due to him. But I think benching him, I do understand where Zach is coming from and expressing concern and a little bit of, I guess, some sort of heartbreak there. But honestly, I can't say much about the situation, but it's still up in the air. Is Zach leaving Chicago? For all I know, he could stay there for the rest of his career, and for all I know, he could be leaving this season, next season. I don't know what Chicago's gonna do. Anyway, let me know what you guys think down below. What you think the best move for LaVine is. What you think the franchise is thinking. What you think, who's right and wrong in this case. Should Zach have been benched? Is Zach wrong for expressing what he felt? Just say something. So leave a comment down below on what you think or in response to anything I said in this video. And if you have not already, leave a like down below so I can continue making more videos from the one and only. And if you're not already subscribed, I don't know what you're doing, so smash that subscribe button. Ready, guys? This is what I want you to do to the subscribe button. That's all for today, guys. Thank you guys for watching, and until next time, Nike out.
Nigga, get your ass checked like a fucking Nike.
Just as I finished recording, Zach LaVine just dropped 49 points. That is the new career high. Oh my god, put that back on.